This is kind of what my world turns into about this time of year.
Hey Rioters, it's Tuesday, January 17th, and it's finals. I don't know about you people in Europe and other parts of the world. I don't know if you guys have finals in your country, but essentially, finals are very large tests at the very end of a semester, which is half a year, and they count for quite a bit of your final grade. That doesn't really concern me as much as how many I have at the same time. So right now, my world is pretty school-centric. I mean, the topics we're discussing are interesting enough, but I find it impossible to do that much at one time. Sorry I missed last week. We had some internet technical difficulties and my dad stole my camera. So, hopefully you guys didn't, miss me too much. I'm sorry, I feel like I've been gone a lot during this project, which makes me kind of sad. But, hopefully that won't continue on too much longer. I would like to take a moment to talk about something I'm experiencing right now, which is called stress. So while we're on the topic of school and futures and things that help create a better and worse one, I'm going to do a video today on stress. I'm pretty sure we all have felt stress before. I mean, you guys are all adults. You're all older than I am, at least. And so you've pretty much all gone through high school, I believe, or have been out of high school for a while. So you guys, I'm sure, experience stress in your everyday jobs and lives. But, so we all kind of come from the same place there. Stress today is a term commonly used to describe more than what stress is actually considered, so it's become increasingly hard to define. Basically, it's biological and psychological, and it's the idea that we'll go back a little bit. I'll digress. So there's something in us, but it's a biochemical process that wants to helps us strive to create equilibrium, which is a steady state that's ideal for our everyday working in our life, which helps us achieve this efficient, perfect condition. And environmental factors figure into this, and all sorts of things kind of help change where our equilibrium is set at, which is why some people can take more stress than others. There's a part of us that is trying to maintain this order, this sense of balance, and all this external stimuli from work and psychological things and just created things create an imbalance, which causes us to feel anxiety, to make us feel sick sometimes. Like, I get sick all the time around these times of year. That makes us look tired even if we get enough sleep. That makes us worry, that wears on our hearts, that pumps adrenaline through us, that makes some people get acne, that makes some people eat a lot, etc., etc. Stress is not a pleasant thing, although it's absolutely necessary for the furtherment of society. I mean, drastic times call for drastic measures, I guess I'd say, if we want to think of this happily. But basically, without stress, we cannot improve as a society without the idea that we have a possibility to fail. Let's kind of we'll spiel on that, because what I'm thinking about right now is, trigonometry and the Battle of Tours. I'm gonna go actually look up what the question I'm supposed to answer is. Okay, so this week's topic is actually supposed to be on stuff you've... So I guess I'm going to take a little break from my workload, and we will see what those things could be. This is the first one I can find, but this is what I'm working on right now. It's a painting of of a mountain. I really like it. I think it's quite pretty. This is what's on the back of one of my binders. It just has fractals and like squiggles and other things like that. This was from 7th grade. This is probably my most recent thing. I'm kind of into art, just a little bit. So this says like directions and prepositions in different languages. And it's made of boxes stacked on top of each other with the colors black and white in 2-point perspective or something. Hands. This is a person I drew last year when I was bored. That's a pretty one. I like this. I like pop art. This is a picture called Solipsism. I'm sure I'd put that in one of my other videos. This is like a pop art painting of me that I did a little while ago. And that's basically it. That's another mountain. I'm not that active in the art world right now. I mean, I'm taking art for school, but there's not that much stuff. Oh my god. Ugh. So, I don't know if you guys have figured this out yet, but I am stressed out. And all these little things that happen to me just kind of make me want to injure things and people and all that sort of thing. So if you hear like singing in the background, that's actually my ringtone for that's like the text message alert for my phone. And people decide that the best time to text me is obviously when I don't need them to. I digress. So hopefully today you've seen at least a little bit of me and, you know, all that good stuff. If you guys have any sort of, not really tips, but any little sort of blurby memories from school that you remember. Like, do you remember being really stressed out about any particular thing? Do you remember writing papers all the time and hating it, but they helped you later in life? Do you remember taking notes, too many notes? Studying ancient religions? Do you remember any turning point of your life that happened in high school? Did you meet someone you really liked and, you know, you're kind of on the fast track to, you know, love there? Or did you study something that you found really interesting and you took that up in college or in secondary school or university? I don't know what you guys have. Forgive me. Did you kind of create habits that would last a lifetime? Did you start eating better? Did you start eating worse? Did you take up some sort of sport or game that you really enjoyed? I mean, people always say that high school are, you know, the days that make up high school are the best days of your life. And I would like to see how that applies to, you know, each and every one of you. So, I'm sorry that this video is a little bit speeded. I'm sorry I'm behind on all the topics. I mean, I guess I just don't follow the topics, which makes me feel bad. Because I start off with the idea that I must, and then I kind of dissipate. But I'm going to try and catch up with that. And please leave in the comments if you have any stories about how high school changed your life. Or how stress changed your life. So, deuces, goodbye. A demand.